So I was going through my old messages with Chong, sorry, and I found this kind of interesting. So this all starts with Chong asking me if she just like asking for a shoulder just to vent to, and I said sure. And she says, I'm sad and probably envious or whatever, jealous, but I just might have every emotion turned off. Okay, so this is how it all started. She says, I feel like a failure. I was looking for something I posted online a long time ago and ended up on a troll's Tumblr. I found out she was successful in everything I'm trying to succeed in. Like, I'm a loser, but she's assaulted so many victims, so why does she win and I lose? I'm not saying it's not fair, because I know life isn't fair. I'm just asking why I have to see a bully succeed when I fail. Makes me feel like giving up. And this kind of explains like the mentality going through Chong right now. She's trying to bring these other women who are successful, trying to bring them down because she knows she's not successful. She knows she's a failure at writing because it's not as big as she thought it would be. She didn't succeed as an author. And then me just telling her, like, to move on and to not be worried about it. I noticed she doesn't do that as of this day, even though I gave her very good advice with life. And it's true, karma will get somebody. If somebody did you wrong, karma will get them. I'm a sole believer on karma. So this is the post that Chong posted. And I'm reading on from the left part, the thing in red that says, as of 2020, nothing ever actually happened with this threat to press charges, but her ex-boyfriend did press charges against her for harassment, and there was a restraining order against her because she wouldn't leave him alone. And then reading from the bottom, this is not the first time she has threatened somebody with a lawsuit and used the threat as intimidation, as revenge. When she was dumped, she was also used sex to get a guy to date her. Personal information from our friendship. No, this is completely false. And I will show you right now this conversation right here. Same conversation that me and her had. The funny part in this whole discussion, she made it about her. This entire conversation right here regarding her. I never seen that was her. Sorry. The discussion below January 31st was when I was going through my breakup. Notice how she never asked me what had happened on that situation with me on a bus. So she doesn't have the story. What had happened was I was on a Greyhound going back home where I lived in Vegas at the time with my boyfriend. And there was a guy next to me who kept touching me. He was groping me. I kept telling him to stop. And nothing was happening. He had a thick accent, so I thought maybe he didn't understand English. I wasn't sure. I'm a firm believer of giving people the benefit of the doubt. And I'm somebody who does suffer from PTSD. So when that whole situation happened, my mentality wise went back to when I was a child and just kind of freezing and just letting it happen and hoping it would stop. Because no matter how much I had told this person, this complete stranger I did not know, telling him to stop touching me and him not listening, basically with him stopping and then slowly doing it again. Me telling him to stop and then him pretending nothing happened. He didn't respond every time I told him to stop. And the whole time when that was going on, I was texting several of my friends what was going on and my boyfriend. I have several witnesses when I was going through that situation. This complete random fucking stranger. I believe he was in his mid-40s because he was a lot older than me. And I remember on the bus specifically seeing him get on and going all the way in the back of the bus. And once we hit our last stop before it was just a one-way drive to Las Vegas, he got up, specifically sat right next to me, didn't say a word, and that's when it all started. So I had to make several trips to file a police report against this man. I had to do it like a whole statement in Vegas, and then I had to do another statement in the San Bernardino County Police Department, where it all started. And, you know, even the cops had told me, you know, nothing's going to happen from this. It's your word against his. We don't have an key witness to this whole situation. We only have your word and his word and these text messages that you were sending to your friends while this was going on. And I knew nothing was going to happen. For me, it was, you know, it wouldn't hurt to do a police report. Maybe he's done this, you know, before, and something may happen from it, but nothing ever did. And, you know, I really don't need to explain this to the world. I really don't. That's my personal business. It's my personal shit. But she wants to throw my dirty laundry out there, and I really don't give a fuck. It's in the past. Nothing happened of it. And it wasn't against my ex. My ex didn't do shit. He never assaulted me. I never insulted him. Him and I are, you know, mutual respect for one another as human beings. He's moved on with his life. I moved on with my life. It is what it is, you know. People move on. They drift apart. It's part of life. But what Chong's thing is twisting the story. You know, I still have the police report on file. I still have it with me. It's still an open case. Just nothing happened of it. So I find it very ironic how she twisted the story the way that she does. Now back to Chong. This was a screenshot that somebody had sent me about her talking about her mom. So Chong says, besides, I'm sick of my mom's bipolar crap. Today she says she loves me, but yesterday she told me she didn't even have a daughter and she's ashamed of me. And this is the same person that says that her mom's proud of her. I'm tired of her crap. She needs help. She needs a person in her life like I have you to make sure I don't repeat my past. How is your friend responsible for your past? You, as a woman, need to make that own decision. You can't just sit there and have this burden on somebody else when it's not their responsibility. And then she goes to say, I have a place to live and a full-time job waiting for me when I get to Marshfield. I start my job next Monday. I move into my place when I get town. Okay, I mean, that, I didn't, her grammar, but she's successful, y'all, so, I don't know about that at all. Maybe she had a guy to move in with you, because you know how she always, reflects everything that she does. And so this was from her mom, like a screenshot she was sending to her friend, Alina, me mom. Sadly, Tracy, you always think that people out there's better than your own family. They're going to help you to better your life. That's okay, alright? Hopefully someday when time goes by, you will change to know and feel the difference. Like I always said in the past, I'm your mother. You know where to find me. May God be with you. And then she texts her, is this normal after what mom said yesterday? I'm confused. That's kind of confusing. Okay, yeah. So that bottom part was her telling her friend, is this normal? It's kind of true with her mom saying that no one's going to help you like family's going to help you. Family will always have your back. But with friends, it's not always a guarantee whether or not they're going to help you, because they really don't know you anything. I just find it very ironic. She said she has a healthy relationship with her mom and they got over their issues, but here she says right here that her mom says she loves her, but yesterday told her she didn't even have a daughter and she's ashamed of me. That doesn't sound like she's proud of you, Chong. It sounds like she's embarrassed of you. So that whole I have a good relationship with my mom wasn't true at all, because this right here doesn't seem like it. Period. So this was a tweet that she posted about me regarding my boyfriend that I was dating. She claims he was 16. No, he was a year older than me. So at the time I was in my 20s and he was in his 20s. So I met my boyfriend in high school. He was a senior. I was a sophomore, if I'm correct. There's a freshman, sophomore, junior. Yeah, I was a sophomore. And she's saying I claimed I was raped. No, I was never raped. I've never gone through that. I cheated on my 16-year-old ex-boyfriend after fucking him several times and he kicked me out. No. Again, he wasn't 16. Okay, if I fucked him, that's my fucking business. I mean, I was with him for 8 years. So, let's do the numbers. She said he was 16. I was with him for 8 years. So he would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He would have been 8 years old. Girl, what? Why? I'm like so fucking confused with that. That just does not make any sense. Oh my god. Okay, and then she says, I'm a slut and prostitute. You're a slut who prostitutes yourself every night. That moves. I'm not a prostitute. What the fuck? I'm a virgin. I am not a virgin, okay? Nothing wrong with being a virgin at all. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just not one of them. And the whole I'm a virgin statement was towards Kendra, because Kendra is asexual. She's not interested in having sex. So she is a virgin, if I'm correct. Um, no, I'm not a virgin. Sorry. Like, yeah, not correct. Ex-friend who spends 20 years bashing bootleg merchandise, harassing bootleg merchandise collectors. Ex-friend who buys bootleg merchandise now. You know what? That's interesting because she did try to sell me a bootleg Sailor Moon that she broke. Hold up. Okay, right here. I had to look for it. This was her trying to sell me one of her Sailor Moon dolls. Like one of those figures that you can move around and pose for pictures. And I told her I really wanted one. She was selling it in one of the Sailor Moon groups. I asked her, hey, I want to buy that doll. And this was her trying to sell me a picture. I mean, sorry, not a picture. She was trying to sell me the doll for $10 after she had broke it. And I'm pretty sure it was a bootleg doll if it broke that easily. And so this is her talking about her whole best friends for never story. And she's naming a character Olivia Parnell. Now, again, I've stated this before. My mom's last name, her married name is Parnell. She thinks for some reason my last name is Parnell because my mom's last name is Parnell. No, for the record, my mom married a man that isn't my dad, so his last name is Parnell. And so she goes on to say, I also added a trigger warning. So easily offended racist ex-friends can't claim fake rape story BS about it. It's a fictional story, you idiot. But if you're basing it off of another person and then like having them be fake raped in the story is kind of fucking sick in the head, if you tell me. And then she goes on to say, get a life, grow up. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not curing COVID. I'm not a prostitute. I'm not going to waste my time saving the world of an imaginary we hate Tracy BS apocalypse. Give that job to my ex-friend prostitute. I love how she says, I'm not a prostitute, and then like, well, my friend's a prostitute. Again, reflection on what you do onto other people. Nobody's asked you to cure COVID. Like, you would not have no fucking knowledge on any of that type of shit for somebody who's, quote, a 4.0 GPA student. This goes to show you right here how Tracy is a Trump supporter. She says, listen, if you ever put online anywhere that you hate Trump and E.L. James, which is like the writer of the 50 Shades of Grey, it's not because they're political party related. It's because you're jealous they're more successful than you will ever be. Oh yeah, I'm totally jealous of fucking Trump with his fucking Cheeto face. Totally jealous of all this. Look at that Cheeto man with that fake ass fucking hair that he has on top of his head. I'm totally fucking jealous of a racist. You're absolutely right, Chong. And then just me, I wanted to comment this on real fast. But she posts, you don't care, but you dress like me. I wasn't aware that I dressed like you because I dress in all black. I don't wear Packers clothes. I mean, I've never seen you wear Packers, but I know that you're a Packers fan. I'm a 49ers fan. So that doesn't make any sense to me. You do your hair like me. My hair is green. Your hair is brown. It's your natural hair color. My hair is green. I dye my hair constantly. It's just kind of the inner teenage me getting to do what I've always wanted to do, which is have colored hair. Wear the same exact clothes as me. No, I don't. I wear all black, if anything. I classify as a goth on a budget, so I just wear black. Even gain weight to match my weight. Why would the fuck? I don't even know how much you weigh, bitch. What? And then get mad at me that I lost 40 pounds and you didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, I really want to be you. Oh, I want to look like a fucking retard. Yeah, you're funny. You don't care my ass, which is why all the videos on this miserable faking rape bitch's account has been reported. And she's been even stealing my videos. Too bad her art and makeup still suck. Too bad your makeup fucking... Wait a minute, you don't even do makeup. I've never seen you wear a fucking single thing of makeup. Chapstick don't count as makeup, sweetheart. Your art is bad. You have to trace another person's body type. And even then, it still looks misproportioned, even though you traced somebody else. Like, there's proof on your fucking YouTube account. Hold on. This is your idea of being an artist, is tracing. This is... Oh my god. This is art to you? This is art? Look at them pixels. This is art? This is art? Tracing? Tracing? It sounds like I'm saying Tracy, but I'm saying tracing. This is art to you, really? You're a good artist, right? Look at them squigglies. Yeah, I don't really need to say much about that. That was her making fun of my art, but this is my art. This is what I do. This is like, look, that's my Tumblr. This is mine. It's my signature. Again, another one of my art. My fucking... You know, she's gonna claim that I traced it. You know what? My boyfriend drew these. He drew them. You know, we scanned them on the computer. And I took it over from there. He just drew the draft. And this is me. That was me cleaning up all the work. And this right here, I did on my own. Again, my boyfriend did this one. My boyfriend did this one. And then I just did the rest. He, again, did the line art. And I did the work. I basically did the hard work, if anything. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I did the hard work, which was, you know, the shading and the texture. Cleaning up a few of the mistakes that he did. This is my art. I don't know how my art's a failure when you're fucking tracing over other people's body. She wants to talk about how we are copying her, but look at her. Copying her favorite fucking person that she hates so much, which is coriander. Oh yeah, it really look like we be copying you. What's that? That picture on the left is Coriander on her wedding day. And look who tried copying her. Same thing. Same motherfucking thing. See, even the same pose, bro. Like, yeah. We look like we're really copying you, Chong. That photo? Oh yeah, that one too. She looked like she's totally copying you. So this account, this Nathan Ryan's, friended Chong on all her things. And this account is like new, and that Sarah Foreman account is also another one of Chong's account. And this kind of shows you the mentality of Chong. She is a total fucking racist. Right here. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say that word. But she says, my friend's name's just... I'm my friend... Wait. Thinks I'm a... I'm sorry. I'm... What? I'm my friend's name. God, that was so impossible for me to read. Holy shit. I'm my friend's name just because I'm nice to my friends. Get a like, bitch, get raped. That sounds exactly what Chong would say. It sounds like, who the fuck just makes an account and just says that? And then only friends Chong and her fucking sock puppet accounts. She's a total fucking Trump supporter. Without a fucking doubt. If you need to fucking use that kind of language. And for those who didn't know, she is making a book about raping Emin Muse. I don't know who that is again. But she's got a thing for wanting to rape her ex-friends. She really wants to fucking hurt him that badly. You're fucking sick, bro. What the fuck's wrong with you? And then, this is the last thing I'm going to touch on, is that Chong claimed that she wasn't selling any merchandise, any of the Sailor Moon stuff anymore. We have proof that she is, in fact, still trying to sell. Still trying to con people. Okay, here, remember, just look at this, okay? Okay, watch. Same photo and everything. This is her trying to sell to this group. Okay. But she wasn't selling correctly. Right? Like, that's what you said, girl. You said you weren't selling anymore. Then what are you doing in this group trying to sell your one of your figurines? It's your name. There's the puzzle piece. You posted a picture of this. Anyways, I wound up reporting the admins to her, and they had kicked her out of the group because I had told them that she was a scammer and she was a con artist. All I can say is not today, sis. You ain't fucking conning nobody while I'm on watch, because that ain't happening again. You obviously aren't fucking learning shit, because that $200 that person would have spent, it would have gone to your shitty ass diapers.